Hello everyone, this is Pam at the Paper Outpost, and today I'm making some little scrappy notebooks. And why am I making little scrappy notebooks? Because I got a big pile of scraps right there I got to deal with, and I'm drying papers in the oven. So I'm kind of bouncing back and forth, making scrappy notebooks and trying to keep my scrap pile clear and clean. And I want to show you something. I'm so proud. Okay, let me see if I can swing it around. Hold on. That is my scrap box. How did she do it? How did she use up all those things? Or does she have magic in her fingers? Are little fairies helping her? No, actually. I got so overwhelmed by the entire ginormous pile in the scrap box, I decided to put everything, I pulled it all out and tried to sort it and use up stuff and everything, and the whole thing just mushroomed, and I couldn't physically get it back in the box. Isn't that ridiculous? That's like so ridiculous. So in my grand mastery of the scrap, I got 2 garbage bags and shoved them in the garbage bags, and I put them in the garage. Now, they're not garbage. No, they are temporarily being stored there because I wanted to have a clean scrap box for the new year. Does that make any sense? Absolutely not. But it kind of made me feel good. So anyway, I've been making projects since then, and I've been trying not to put things in the scrap box because I want to keep it clean, because I want to use up my scraps, not because I really want to keep the box clean. I just want to use up my scraps. So my mission today, back over here we go, is just to make a bunch of little scrappy notebooks. And I have some really cool little pieces of torn ledger and things that I was using, making some journals and that, and I can't let it go. It's so perfect. It's not perfect. It's like treasure. Like who? Samuel Lane. I mean, he came from a ledger, and look at the beautiful writing on there. Isn't that beautiful? It's just beautiful. So anyway, I'm just making little collections, and these are just little scrappy notebooks. They can be tucked into journals, into pockets, or clipped onto pages, and this is nothing new. These have been around forever, but I just sew them across the top. But I wanted to show you a couple ways to make them that can make your life easier, especially if you're drowning in scraps like I might be, and especially around the holidays when you're making stuff for others and there might be scraps around. Okay, so let's just grab, I have some cut off strips of some things I was making. Let's work with a couple of these and we'll make some long scrappy notebooks. I want to show you how easy these are to make because they're not hard, and they're fun, and they use up little bits of paper. These are from my shipping labels, so I am just going to tear some of these up. Tearing ruler is your best friend here. Now, one of the things that you could fold these in half and you can layer them on top and make a layer design. Or if one piece is wider than the other and you're going to sew it, you can stick it right on the inside and use it as a page. And then when you sew it across the top, it's going to grab everything, which is really handy. It's just super handy. Okay, so let's see, we'll put that on the outside. Maybe you want a little focal point or something, like here's some cool ledger smedger. And you know, not everybody has ledger, but you got other things. You got things. Now, root around, check. You're going to find stuff. And here's just like a little piece of something. I don't know what that is, but it's cute. And it's just going to go on here. So to get maximum viewage of it, I think I'm just going to put it right at the top. I could fold it over. I could do this. Maybe I'll do that. Okay. So now I'm going to take you over to the sewing machine. Hang on. Okay. Oh, you beat me. Hang on. I'm there. Okay. You got stuff. And what I'm doing, I actually have a little train of these coming off the back. See that? And I'm just continuing from whence I left off. I don't know if that was the right word. Could have been where. And then I just run off the edge, and then I go back over here. Okay, so let's go back over here. Hold on. All right, so basically they're gonna all be formed on one chain, and then at the end I'm just gonna go and snip them apart. I'm not back stitching any of them. I don't think they're gonna be that heavily used that it's gonna require back stitching. Just whatever you got laying around. You can put these on the inside. That's what I really wanted to show you. You can put them on the inside or on the outside. What you got here? You got all sorts of stuff. Oh, look at that. Okay, so here's a wider one. This is just a flap of something. You know those flaps of something that appear out of nowhere. Don't throw them out. No. You turn them into a little scrappy notebook. And your day will be complete. And you will be singing the joys of something. All right, there is my oven. I will be right back. You won't even notice I'm gone. Hold on. Okay, I'm back. I'm going to try and pile up a bunch of these and then take them all over there to sew them at the same time. Maybe that will be more efficient. I'm a big fan of efficiency. It really helps in the crafting world. let's see, what else do we have? Oh, we have more of these. Well, we have one of these. Let's use one of these. All right, and we don't need the edge. We'll take that off. Into the garbage you go. Yes, whoop, missed it. Imagine that. Okay, got that. This is just a little end piece of something or other from days gone by. And let's see what else we have. Well, you're kind of pretty, but we'll use it as a base for something else. Take a bunch of little half pieces here. Something. Some book paper. That always looks cute hanging out. Or on top. You can do it the on top thing too. I like to maybe put different things, like maybe some book page, maybe some an illustration. And something has like different stuff. So let me find some different stuff. All right, how about some of this? This is different. Yeah, how about that? So this is just from an old, I think a schedule book or an address book. And you can just layer these puppies up any way you like. And if you have material scraps and stuff too, you can do something like that. Just run the sewing machine right across there. So let's try that. Put you over there. I'll make a bunch of these. Whittle these down. Oh, I have such a hard time throwing away scraps. I'm a scrap hoarder. I am. Self-professed scrap hoarder. Must do something about that this year, Pam. You're either going to use up your stuff or you're not. And we went with the you're not philosophy this year. And that's a little cumbersome. We need to work on that. Yeah, we need to maybe get out there and use up our scraps. Okay, that we like. Okay, that's going good. Got some old dictionary page on top of some scrapbook paper. And maybe a little flower. How about that? That's kind of cute. Let's put that there. And you want something else here? Yeah, too much writing. We need something else. How about this? This is like unrelated to anything. A little proverb. Okay, we'll put the whole proverb there. All right, there we go. Just fold it over. But I guess you could paper clip these. That was my original idea with all the paper clips here. It's like, I'll just paper clip them and then I'll go over and sew them. But that just might be too cumbersome. We shall see. We shall see. Let's see how it goes. So yeah, Sonny is fine. He is over snoozing in his little pen right now because I've got the oven door opening and closing a lot. And he's just not really good with a little puppy right there because he's going to come over and he'll smell things cooking. And then the nose will go on the very hot oven door, and we don't want that. So no, he's safer where he is right now, and that's a good thing. Yeah, okay. Okay, there we go. Okay, so what is that? We don't know. What'd you do there? I have no idea. Let's just keep going. Okay, don't question. Just carry on. Okay, maybe make an interesting edge. We can do that. Maybe we need some more structure, something with lines on it to tone this puppy down. Let's tone this puppy down. Yeah. All right, now we need something, focal point. Hello, need a focal point. Oh, you're kind of cute. Can't get the whole thingy in there, but maybe I can get this guy in. Get you in. There, you're good. You're good to go. Look at you, looking dandy and all. I don't know, do I want to start using these scraps across the top? I could. Be very cute. All right, we'll put you as a possibility. Hubby is blaring his music upstairs, and I am down. Oh, yep, now he's talking to me, not realizing that I'm making a video. Here he comes down the stairs. Bump, 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 bump. And I wonder when he's going to realize that Mama Bear is making a video. We'll get the look on the face. Let's see. Oh, now he realizes he's putting the silent, fingers up to the mouth, going shh, like he's trying to tell me to shush, but he's actually telling himself to shush. Hi, honey. Now he's pretending he's mute man. There he is. There he is. Some of these you can stick on the inside, Some Edith Holden. That's always pretty, isn't it? Oh, let's tear Edith apart from her writing, which is, I know, sacrilege. But Edith, we're spreading the wealth because we love your paper and your books so much. So let's do this. Oh yeah, there we're talking. Now we're rocking it, Edith. You go, girl. Not centuries later, but nothing gets you down, Missy. You are a legendary in the junk journal world. Okay, get in there. Come on, paper. All right, so you have options. Like let's say, I have this, you don't necessarily have to stick it inside, which you can, which is fine. And I may do that. But you can also stick something in the back. I mean, you're not limited to what you can do. I just want you to realize that. Okay, with that. Maybe too big. All right, what else we got? Scrappers? Oh, that's kind of cute. Yeah, okay, maybe I only need half of that though. Okay, now I'll demonstrate the sticking it on the back maneuver. It's very fancy. Hold on to your hats. It's only done in certain corners of the world. Like that. Maybe I just want it like dangling out a little bit. And then when I go across and I sew it, you can also staple, okay? If you attach it at the top, it's going to grab everything. As long as you grab it low enough, and then you're golden. Okay, so let's put a paper clip on you. All right, here you go. Yeah, got another one. So we like 4 or 5 now already. Oh, man, we're smoking. We're smoking. We're smoking with gas. Is that what it is? Is that the expression? I can't remember it now. Cooking with gas. That's what it is. I heard you. Yeah, thanks for the back corner. Yeah. Nosebleed seats. Got it. You're too long. You're just, we don't need to use all of that. That's pretty. I like that. Nice color combination there. This is wrapping paper actually, but pretty gold wrapping paper. And something about pretty gold wrapping paper, you know? And here's more of that ledger. So ledger. Okay. Yeah, this ledger really is from 1840. I have it on some of the pages. So pretty, so pretty. Have to use every bit of it. Oh, there's my oven. Hold on. I'll be back. Okay, I'm back and I have a few things to report. Number one, the chalk paint technique works much better as a rag daubing technique on top of paper than it does soaking it, chalk paint and water and dipping it in there because it's particulate matter. So it's not like a dye. It's not like an ink, you know? So just messy. And I'm hoping that the chalk paint stays on the paper when it's baked dry. We shall see. We're still in the I don't know mode of that. The other thing I wanted to update you on was, oh, sweet pea, the pressure. You reminded me I need to show people the end result of this experiment. Don't laugh. Don't stop. Stop. Okay, here it comes. And I would say not so good. Okay, so the experiment was take spools of thread that were too in-your-face colory and submerge them into coffee, liquid coffee. Like you take instant coffee and you mix it with water and then you submerge these to try and knock down the shininess, not the shininess, the color. So what it does is, it works pretty good on the outside, but see, as you start to reveal the innards, it didn't absorb. And I guess it's because it's wound so tight that you can't get that vacuum or the capillary action to pull the dye or the coffee inside. So I would say that's a big flopperoo. So, I mean, if you're only going to sew a little bit and you just want to use the outer part of the thread, and this may actually weaken your thread. Let's see. Nope, didn't weaken the thread. And this is probably pretty old thread. So at least initially it didn't look like it weakened the thread. There's a knot in the thread now. Way to go, Pam. So let's see if it happened in this one too. Okay. Experiment. Looking good on the outside. Looking kind of cool. Like we might have some nice antique-y muted colors. And we're going to do some running here. And what do we got? The same thing. Okay, so yeah, definitely there's, I guess, some areas it did soak through, but other areas, not so much. So yeah, that would be a big flopper fail. Yeah, but the only way you know these things is you got to give them a go. Okay, we'll check one more just to be sure, but we're pretty sure at this point. So we're not going to be recommending that highly on any platforms, but we had to try. So this one must have been sitting down in it, and just see how this one goes. We're gonna get the same. Yep, there it comes. Okay, see? Yeah, it just doesn't soak through. So unless you want to actually unroll all your thread and then soak it and then wind it all back up, which, you know, hey, even I draw the line at that. That's not going to happen in this girl's life. I would scrap that and I would just figure out something else to do with those really brightly colored ones if you want to mute them down. Maybe somebody else has an idea of what to do with them. What if you have some really brightly colored thread and you're just not a really brightly colored thread girl because maybe you're a vintage Sally and maybe you want to think about different ways to mute it down. So I don't know. Anybody got an idea? I'm open. I'm willing to learn. Love to hear what you have to say. Okay, here's a nice little piece of paper. All right. Now, we have any of those big pieces anymore? No, I think we made it too. I need to, you guys, you can see better. Oh, see my mess, see my mess. Okay, so we have some pieces of that. Maybe we'll just do a layer design. Maybe there's going to be nothing folded over here because we're just that wild and crazy today. Okay, maybe this is just going to be straight up scrapperoo. Use what you have. Okay, there's a foldy. It's going to go in the back. And that'll be good. Okay, okay. Well, you got a straight piece at the top there. Put you there. Okay, so what I'm trying to say is there is no rhyme or reason to these. You can build them and layer them any way you like. Oh, I like that piece of paper. It's crazy to like paper so much. No, I know you guys understand, so I'm not fearful of expressing my desires for paper and the crunchiness and the loveliness of all the different kinds. So there's really no right or wrong way to do these, and just literally start folding what's in front of you. And you can, okay. So I hear you. What is the purpose of these goofy little things, Pam? I really don't see a purpose. Seems kind of silly. It's not really a notebook. What is it? Well, okay, here's the big grand answer. There is no purpose. It's whatever purpose you give it, because there are no rules in junk journal making, right? Which is awesome. So much freedom, so much freedom. And, so here's the deal. I mean, what I use them for generally are inspiration, launching off jumping points, or little paper scrappy notebooks. You can tear pieces off and add them to different parts in your journal if you want to build a collage or a cluster or something like that. Or you can actually use it as a notebook to write little secret notes on. Maybe you just want to write like a favorite date, or your sister's birthday, or a quote you like or something like that. So there really are no rules, and they have no defined purpose. Why? Because I checked the grand reference book of junk journaling, and it said on page 572 there is no purpose to scrappy notebooks other than the purpose you give it. Yeah, so there you go, because there is no book of the grand junk journal world. I mean, maybe somebody wrote a book about junk journaling, that's true, but the whole concept is do whatever you like and do whatever, is fun to you, and use what you have. Don't get too worried if you don't have a lot of stuff everybody else has. You don't need, you just start looking for paper. Paper is everywhere in our worlds. And, at restaurants, in the junk mail, address books, I mean, you name it, you're falling over paper all day. And you just have to spot it and just realize, like, oh yeah, that's a craft supply. There's the oven. Hang on. Okay, I'm back. And don't worry, I will fill up that scrap box again. Who are we kidding? Who are we kidding? All right, so this is going to be a like widey longy one. I feel like I need something, I don't know, colorful or something here. It needs something. Something. All right. What do we got? We already used that. How about, whoop, there goes some scraps on the floor. You know who's going to eat that. You know it. Yep. Okay. All right. And these can you can make bases of these and decorate later, or you can complete them in one sitting. That's the amazing part of it all. I know, right? It's so cool. So if you got a pile of scraps, you just mosey on over and you get them. And we can just knock out some of these together. They come together very quickly, and they really do put good use to all those trimmings. And, garbage. Yay, garbage has been experienced. So some of the scrap paper is very pretty. Oh, look, here's somebody's old recipe for something. Isn't that cool? Let's see, it's cornbread. Oh, okay, let's check this out. 1.5 cups of milk, cornmeal, salt, shortening, baking powder, 1 egg separated and beaten. So does that mean you beat the white and the yolk separately and then combine them? Or do you just take the yolk? I don't know. They leave me wondering. I'll never know at this point. Oh, well, we'll put you in here. That's kind of cute. All right. Yeah, I'll let somebody else wonder about that. Oh, I'm a little stinker. Let somebody else worry about it. Okay, here we go. Put you in there. And these can be long. It's fine. Yeah, it's okay. Because remember, no rules. Oh, no, too many boxes. Oh, see, I just pretended like there was a rule. But there's not. So it's okay. And I'm going to stick this one in here. He's going to peek out a little bit. Okay. Maybe tear you off there so your skirt is not quite as long. We'll do a little bit of a layer design on that one. And don't do anything to block that. I think that's kind of cute just the way it is. And we'll just leave that because we want that shortening. Somebody make this. Somebody make this and let me know how is it good. Now I want cornbread. I'm like, that's all I can think about right now. That's what happens when you craft when you're hungry. Yeah, and you come across a recipe. It's all about the food at that point. Yep. Okay, this guy, let's fold you there. Now I know it looks like it's going to be a this way, but it could be a this way. So don't get, trapped into your orientation. Just kind of keep creating and just see what happens, and don't take anything too seriously. And, oh, it's just a thick page. Okay, that's kind of cool. And you're pretty. Let's put you there. All right. And, okay, I'm going to call you done. I don't know. You're done. Go over there. And we'll just use you up. And, this is where the white page comes in handy because it gives you a nice contrast. If you do a lot of coffee dyeing or aging of papers, all of a sudden you've got contrast when you toss in some white, which is kind of cool. So let's put that there. A little contrast, a roux. What do you want to do? I'm going to go, I don't know why I'm making these right now, but apparently I am. All right. Okay, just put you there. And we don't have any writing yet. Let's put some in. Oh, maybe we'll just put you across the top and I'll just sew you on there. Yeah, that's kind of different, isn't it? Yeah, let's just see how that goes. All right, let's do that. Maybe we need one more little piece in there of color. Some avocado dyed paper in there. There you go. We'll figure you out later. And don't get too, wrangled if it doesn't make sense, because you'll make sense of it later. You'll say, oh, now I know how I can use that. It's totally obvious to me now, right? I see it. The forest, the trees, everything is all clear as a whistle. What time are we at? 22? Okay, we're good. So we can keep making these. We're actually making quite a few of these. I'm so proud of us. How many have you made so far? Yeah? That's good. That's really good. See? I bet you didn't think they were going to come together that fast. This guy, he's kind of neat, but let's put some plainies in between. I'll stick you inside. Kind of like your different colors. Oh, you're pretty. I'm going to stick you on the back. Oh, that's kind of cool. Yeah, let's do that. Maybe we need something like you. Okay. I don't know. Don't think about it too much. Just stop thinking. Stop. And just go ahead and put it together. All right. I don't know. That. And let your brain percolate on it another day. Am I showing you what I'm making? I hope I'm in frame. Sorry if I'm not. I'm going to try and tilt this down a little bit more. Okay. Better. Okay. So I had to giggle. I was listening to some crafters this morning, and I love the crafter default. When you can't think of something to say, you go to the weather. So the weather's like kind of rainy, and I do it all the time, so I'm perfectly guilty of it. But it's just absolutely hilarious when you how we got wrapped into this nonstop talking situation. Maybe I'll do one this way this time. Just fold the paper a different way, and that'll give you a new idea. And it's like fill in the airspace, the dead airspace. And I've had a few folks say, you don't have to talk nonstop. And I'm thinking, it's awfully quiet when I don't talk. So listen, okay, this is Pam at the Paper Outpost not talking. Riveting, huh? Yeah, I know. I don't know. Maybe it's just me. And maybe I need to babble to calm my nerves or something. Because I don't know. I think, with good friends and stuff, I'll chit chat. But I'm pretty quiet in the social world. I'm not a big gab fest person. So this is kind of like I got to get out there and say, there's the oven. Hold on. All right, I'm back. So something about babbling about talking about stuff, right? Yeah, it's kind of like, I don't know. So it's a weird thing. But thanks for hanging out. I really appreciate it. And I certainly feel like somehow we're all together in this, and we're just doing the best we can with our supplies at hand. And, dealing with this whole crazy coronavirus thing. And I'm sure everybody is completely ready for that to be over. Yes, hello, hello. Yes, definitely ready for that to be over. Would like to run and frolic with all the big kids again. But you know, we're going to have a dandy time no matter what. How about that? Let's just do that because it is what it is. And here we are. And let's make the best of it. And let's use up our scraps while we're waiting. Because nobody's going to use them up unless we do, right? Right? They're just going to sit there. Hello, Miss Melba Barinka. I don't know who you are, but well, you're going in the Scrappy. Yep. You know, sometimes I think when I get stuff from thrift stores and that, somebody probably passed away, or maybe they just, you know, were ready to get rid of their stuff. But generally, people don't get rid of stuff with their name on it unless they've moved on, you know? I don't know. That would be my rambling guess on that. Oh, this is cute. Could be a little baby one or something. Oh, it's pretty on that side. Let me turn you this way, and we'll just show you in all your glory. Do you have enough light? Oh gosh, did I hide the light the whole time? Probably. Okay, is that better? I hope so. Okay. All right, let's layer you up a bit. Don't know where we're going with this one. Just use what's in front of you, Pam. You don't have to. Doesn't have to be a Rembrandt every time. Remember that. There. You don't even have to use your scissors. No, you can just random tear. These are too small. Throw them away, Pam. You can do it. Okay. How about this little guy? Yeah, I was saving him for something, and I think he's going to go right there. Yeah. Those little postage stampy things. Those are kind of cute. The postage stampy things. Yeah. Okay. What do we have here? Another discovery to be had. Oh, it's already looking like a little notebook. Thank you, little notebook, for looking like a little notebook. Lots of lines. Maybe we'll do some picture. There's a picture. Come on out, picture. I'll put some flowers on you. Yep. And what else do we have here? We have this. Put that across the top. Oh, that's kind of cute. Yeah, let's do that. All right. And then we will, little green fuzzball, go away. Go down to the end. All right. That's cute. Not straight, but who says it has to be straight, right? Nobody here, that's for sure. All right, there we go. Let's use up some of this. Well, let's just make a, we're going to make like a long and layered thingamering. Okay, maybe we'll use you on the front. What are you? We'll put you in the back. And we'll just put some ledger here. Maybe we need some other color. How about this color? Yeah, you're not doing anything. No, you were off today, so we're going to put you to work. Yep. Okay. And what else do we have? Oh, Lord, we have a lot. Something needs to be done. That's all I'm saying is something serious needs to happen with this pile of scraps. Let's see. Well, I kind of want the camera to show. Let me tuck you in. We'll just poke you. You can be taller. That's okay. Yeah. All right. There we go. We'll just snuggle you in there. Yeah. Nobody will notice. Yeah, just stay quiet. Just stay quiet. We'll get through this together. All right, here we go. That? Okay. Here we go. Oh, how about this one? The big one. I can't get it the right way. Nobody knows how to function those things. It's a weird design. All right, how about we just do a layer loo? Just a total layer loo. What is a layer loo? Well, we take a bunch of these strips and we just layer them all beside each other, and then we just sew across the top. And zip, you are done. And they come out so cute. And they are so handy to use throughout journals. You gotta have the mindset for it. You gotta be able to say to yourself, hey, I get this. I know why that person put this in here. They put it in here so I could tear these little pages off and use them elsewhere in the book. Or they might not have a clue, let's face it, probably not. And they might like, oh, this is like an interesting little oddball thing, but how unique. How unique is this? And let me play with it for 5 minutes, almost like a Rubik's Cube or something. You just can't get your hands off it. Okay, so cute, right? Very cute. So zipping that across the top. And I don't have to go to my oven right yet. It's going to give me a second because I ran early last time, so I'm going to take my time. I'm almost done. Yay, I'm almost done. Not the scraps. I'm almost done the baking. And then I can let little stinker floppers out, and he can come out and enjoy his day. And he's already been out a lot today. But he said he might want to come out a little more. Well, of course he does. We need to do some serious play. I'm going to practice walking with him down the street. And he's kind of new at that. And it was so hot here, I couldn't do it when he was real small. But now that he's getting a little bigger and it's a little cooler, we can go outside and I'll... right now he likes to be, he's sort of, shall we say, resistant to the whole walking thing. Yeah, he doesn't like the gizmo, doesn't like the little harness, doesn't like the noise outside. He's so darn cute, I can't stand it. Okay, gotta go get my oven. I'll be right back. Wait, hang on, I gotta anchor this baby. Okay, hold on. All right, the baking is done, and look who I found. Dun 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 dun. Dun, 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 da-da-da, da-da-da. Yep, he woke up and he's been freed from his little area, and now he's waking up. And the little puppy teeth are getting all fired up to go on a chew-a-thon. Oh, this is cool, isn't it? I must have had grand plans for that at one point. Well, let's make something grand out of it then. Let's give it its due. So, to be on white. Yeah, just goofing around with scraps today, hanging out. Thought you might like to come along for the ride. I know we all deal with these things at some degree. And, you know, hats off to you guys who actually use up all your scraps after every project. Way to go. Way to go. Big applause here, because that's a feat. I've tried that a few times, and especially when I first started making junk journals, I was so good about it. And I was like high-fiving myself, back slapping myself. It was just like grand old time. And, I think all of a sudden, since I started making bigger quantities of stuff, that went out the window, because it was just almost impossible to do. But this isn't bad. Oh, hey, I'm getting close to done time. So I'm going to do a little test here. I'm going to say real fast my whole little spiel, but then I'm going to keep going. And let's just see, because my phone let me record for an hour the other day, and I wonder if it's going to ever do that again. I don't know. Probably not. Probably cut me off at the old 33 minutes and 11-second mark, which has decided that's all they really, you've said everything that there is to be said, Pam. Just quiet. So let's see how it goes. Okay, so what do I got? I got an Amazon store where I put my favorite tools and supplies. If you want to check those out, all the links are down below my video in the description box. I've got a monthly emailed newsletter where you can get a free digital image emailed to you monthly. You just print it out and save it on your computer and use it any way you like. And I've got a checklist of supplies, which is 7 or 8 pages long. Also on the newsletter, there's a link for it, along with a note from the bookmaker. So check that out. And videos come out Mondays, Wednesdays, Fridays, and Saturdays, 7 a.m. Eastern Time. Podcast Tuesdays and Thursdays. Facebook group, got a fun Facebook group. People are making things, showing what they make. It's a lot of fun, but it's all about creation and ideas spawning from the videos, or other things that you might be inspired to do about junk journals, or you can ask questions there and have a good time. Lurking is welcome, and remember to create